going to be a basic yet informative tutorial on how to do a proper pirouette. I will be taking you through each step and going into detail about each complex part of the dance move. To demonstrate, Bailey will show us the final outcome so we have a basic reference as to what the goal will be. To begin, we first need to talk about the prep. The prep's preparation for the movement you are about to show, in this case, a pirouette. The first part of the prep we will talk about is the feet and the legs. Your feet will start in fifth position with your heels of your front foot touching the big toe of your back foot. Both feet should be completely flat on the floor with your weight distributed evenly throughout both sides. You'll gradually start to bring your foot out towards the side of your body to second position. You should keep as much of your foot on the floor for as long as possible. It should slowly lift from heel to instep to ball of the foot, leaving just the tip of your big toe on the floor. In this position, you don't want to have any weight on the outstretched leg. Notice that her leg is turned out from her hip and her foot is fully pointed, while her standing leg is straight and the foot is still completely on the floor. From second position, you drag your foot back into fourth position in the reverse way from before. It will slowly come back down to the floor, toe, ball of the foot, instep, and then heel. By this point, both feet should be completely flat on the floor again, and depending on who you are, the distance you keep between the feet will change. Here, as you can see, she has put all of her weight into her back foot and she is sitting back into that foot. This will cause problems for her when she goes to turn. Your weight should be more in between the legs, but slightly further forward, so when it comes time to turn, you don't have to try to shift your weight from the back to the front. The next part of the prep are the head and the arms. They come up and out to second position, which is basically just arms out to your sides. Although while you are here, you want to think about head standing up tall, your shoulders reaching down and back, and the energy out through your fingertips. From here, the same arm as the leg that is moving will move to a rounded shape in front of you. It would be like if you were holding a beach ball with one arm. The opposite arm stays out in second. This is eventually where both arms will be while you turn. This whole time, the head is just staying forward, focused on one spot. This is what the whole preparation looks like with all of the parts put together. Finally, we get to turn. The very first thing to know about actually turning is the releve. This is the action of lifting your heel off of the ground while leaving the ball of your foot down. So when you are turning, you will turn in releve. The goal is to get your foot as demi-pointed as possible, but keeping your heel as far away from the ground as you can. Notice in the close-up that her foot is directly up and down. This is key to keeping yourself from breaking your ankle or injuring yourself otherwise. You don't want your heel to be going either more to the right or to the left of your toes. They should be just straight up and down. Next, we have the leg. The leg comes to a position we call passe. This means that your non-standing leg bends and you bring your pointed foot up towards your knee. When turning, it is very important to keep your foot connected to your leg the entire time. The leg should also be turned out so that you can see a triangle in the middle. Last but not least, we have the head and arm movements during the turn. I would say these two things are probably the most important part to keeping yourself stable. The arm we kept out in second will whip together with the one to the rounded position like you're holding a beach ball. This action is one way to get the momentum to do multiple turns. The arms also keep you stable and balanced. Finally, we have the head. The head does a motion we call spotting, which is the act of finding a spot to look at and keeping your head looking at that spot as long as possible. When you can't keep it there any longer, you whip it back around to find that spot again. Spotting is how to keep count of your turns, it gives you momentum, and it keeps you from getting dizzy. When you connect all of these things together, all at the same time, you have a turn.